Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jacob Pitt from Punk Boy here, and this is gonna be one of the videos to cover. I think this video I'm recording now is gonna go up tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 3rd, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and record 2 videos to cover the 4th and then the 5th, and then it's my weekend from there. So I have no problem with that. Back on Call of Duty Cold War. In the last video, I was talking about my dog Jaeger. In this video, I feel like it should be necessary to talk about my dog Atlas. So, quick little rundown is that basically after we got Jaeger, so this whole bit started is that I had 2 dogs growing up. One was a yellow lab named Aspen. The other was a little silky terrier named Bentley. Aspen passed away beginning of summer. Between freshman and sophomore year of high school. Shut the fuck up. Beginning of freshman and sophomore year of high school. That's summer. About 2 or 3 months later, right before school started, we ended up getting, right before our family vacation, ended up getting another dog, Jaeger, who's a black lab. I personally think is a great dang mix. You guys will see it when I do vlog stuff later. From there, about another year and a half goes by, and unfortunately, Bentley goes and passes away, which, big sad, you know, rest in peace, Douglas. Why did I just salute? I don't fucking know. But after that, it's been 2 years now. It's been 2 years now since we've had Atlas. He's a little black lab red healer mix. He's a cute little shit. But my god, is he a little shit. So, when we first got him, he didn't have, he was a pup. He was small. He was fucking tiny. Next thing we know, we get him home the first night. We get him home. We set him down for a bit. Let Jaeger, who's massive compared to him, who's massive compared to Atlas at this time as a puppy, kind of sniff around stuff, have beginning, bond, friendship, because Jaeger was, big sad that, he was alone. Next thing I know, Jaeger accidentally steps on him. Atlas got stepped on the first day he lived at his house. And I think from that, it's not that Atlas was traumatized by him getting stepped on. It was more Jaeger stepping on him that traumatized Jaeger. Because proceeding for the next 2 or 3 months, actually probably even longer, even probably up to this day sometimes, Jaeger would not, I shouldn't say fight back, wrestle back to Atlas. When Atlas was being relentless and stuff, we would always have to pull Atlas off of Jaeger, tell him to, fuck off of Jaeger for a little bit, let Jaeger relax, because Jaeger wouldn't do anything. He would just kind of sit there, and granted, him being a red healer, I don't know why I swapped enemies, him being a red healer also meant he was a herding dog, so he does this today. Atlas would bite at and, nibble at Jaeger's, ankles to try and get him to move and go somewhere that and go places that he wanted him to go to. I don't know why I hit that. There's a counter UAV in the air. And okay. From that, them growing up, and then they calm down and stuff. Took Atlas to puppy training and stuff. He's decent. He's a good boy. Has a little certificate for his graduation. He's a certified good boy. Funny little thing about that, about him going into the puppy training. The lady that helped us train him legitimately told us, "Oh, we should put him into service dog training. Just for that extra step." And we're just like, A, money. B, he's a dumbass dog. I mean, it probably would have been better to throw him in the service dog training, because then he wouldn't be much of a fucking asshole. No, he's my pup though. He's my little shit of a pup. So then the problem isn't that became the whole doggo wrestling thing, or like or Jaeger not fighting back to Atlas, which, you know, dogs can do them. They do whatever. The next problem became Atlas learned to jump. And I don't mean like jumping up on the couch, jumping up on, you know, furniture, jumping up in our front main window in our house. That's not the problem. The problem is our backyard. How high this motherfucker can jump from the edge of our patio and probably, like, I want to say a good 10 to 11 feet from the edge of our back patio to the back fence line. From the edge of that patio, Atlas can jump and almost clear the back fence. The dog's got some fucking hops. And after a little bit, my dad made a joke being like, "Oh, we should have put him in like those dog jumping competitions where they like throw the toy off and throw him into the water." I'm like, I mean, possibly that could have worked. It also would have kept him training. What the fuck? I mean, it would have kept him like in training, I guess, because I can't tell you the last time I've actually like sat down and worked with him in terms of like training stuff. I mean, of course they still get treats for being good and stuff and listening to us. I'll probably show that off in the vlog when I actually do record it, because I'll probably record it Saturday and not get it up until that is a sentry turret. Atlas, so basically to help combat the new problem of Atlas almost clearing our back fence, is that my dad put up this like a little rail thing that's perpendicular to the fence, where it will kind of like block him from jumping up. And Atlas then will like jump up to the height of that and then fall down. Like, he won't try and clear that, because if he does that, he's going over the fence. So there's that. And then my dad continuously kind of lowered it. It's about like halfway, so Atlas can still kind of jump up to the halfway point of the fence and then hop back down, you know, do his own thing. But Atlas, every once in a while, I don't know if he like I don't know if he like bites at it, or like it just like eventually just knocks down because of like snow. Just the screws in it are not good. Everyone is invisible on my screen. What the fuck? From that, they occasionally kind of like knock over. Next thing you know, my dad, who is in like a lower level of our house where he would work in the office, he would just kind of look out the window, and he saw Atlas almost clear the back to the top of the fence again. He's like, just like, fuck. He's just like, this fucking dog. It's funny because it's only on the back line. He doesn't jump at the sides, even though those are shorter, and he can easily clear them a lot faster. I don't know if he's trying to clear them, but I don't think he'll ever actually clear like a fence line just because he's scared to, because he doesn't know what's gonna happen. Even though I kind of want him to clear one of the fences, just because I know that he'll never do it again. And I don't mean that in an understatement, because within the first 2 or 3 weeks of us having him as a puppy, we would always have to watch him when he was trying to run out the door. He doesn't run out the doors anymore because of, or like the front door or the garage door anymore because of this. And this was also pre-COVID. Don't worry about the cough. I'm fine. Purple. My dad was still coming home from work at around 5:30, 6 at night. So my dad would come in through the garage door, and you know, and he was kind of looking around, I'm not blaming my father for this because he didn't know. So basically, as he was walking in, he started shutting the garage door. He opens the door, and he didn't notice this at the time, but Atlas took off in between his legs to run out the garage door. But what really like spooked us in like the ending time is that when we're just like, where the fuck is Atlas at this point? Because we don't know where he is. Next thing we know, we open the garage door. He was just at the garage door, like the door to entrance into the garage. just Jay chilling there waiting for us to like come get him. He's just like, hi. Just, you know, wagging his little tail. He's being a little turd. His little butthole. Here's a little wiggle butt. But it wasn't until the next, and might I add that this is before he was chipped. So we couldn't even track him if he got out at the time. Like, fully. And you know how most garage doors, if, as they're closing, there's like a security sensor where if anything's in the way, it will automatically open back up, or if it hits something, it will open back up immediately. Well, Atlas ran out far enough to trigger that sensor, and the garage door started going back up, and it scared him so bad he ran back to the door. So there was that. So there was that whole thing that happened. And it wasn't until the next morning where my parents realized, oh my god, the garage door was open. Like, legitimately, we wouldn't have Atlas at this very moment because he probably would have gotten mauled by raccoons in our neighborhood. Ooh, I just thought of more stories. I could talk about those tomorrow. Or tomorrow when I record my videos. For Thursday, Friday. Well, one story, really. Maybe two. Ah, there's a person! Yeah, so, if it wasn't for Atlas being actually a quote-unquote smart breed of a dog, we wouldn't have him because of how much of a fucking dumbass he is. Like, legitimately, he is the smartest dumb dog you'll ever see. He'll sit on command, he'll lay down, he'll... No, not shake, but, he'll go up on his little hind legs, he'll go like, hi. If you tell him to and stuff, he'll call your name. And then it comes down to that he's the biggest fucking dumbass.
Are you sure about that?
Because we always yell at him about some shit, and then he just does it again. Like, I can't tell you how many times we've like all kind of like told him like no to jump on the fence kind of thing, and he'll just kind of look at us, be like, okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore. 10 minutes later, he'll be like, don't yell at me anymore. 10 minutes later, I am going to clear this fucking fence. Watch me. Yeah. So there's that. That's Atlas being a dumbass. Like, he legitimately has the attention span of a 4-year-old. But other than that, guys, I really have nothing else to talk about in terms of Atlas being a dipshit. So, that's my dog. You guys will actually see him pretty fucking soon, this week. See my boys. Both the dogs are my boys. Well, Jaeger's more so my dad's. Atlas is mine. The cat is my mom's. Oh, God, that cat. But anyway, guys, it's been Jacob here from Barking Boy. Hope you guys did enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.